Hi guys, my name is Todd Yates, and today we're going to try to answer the question, why are enterprise systems so difficult to implement and operate in a multi-brand, multi-geography company? First, planning is key, as with any large implementation, and the main areas of planning that we're going to talk about today are customization, implementation, training, and organizational incentives that may affect the implementation. First, if we look at customization, often there are different local customs where a company operates, and ES's enterprise systems try to make organizations conform, but different parts of an organization may not be able to do so due to those local customs. Customization is many times necessary to fit the locale or region, but enterprise systems by design tend to resist customization, so there's always going to be that struggle between customization and consistency. Next, if we look at implementation, there are generally three separate types of implementations: Big Bang, phased, and parallel. And the type of implementation chosen is not always optimal. For a Big Bang, there's generally lower cost, but the risk is higher. Training is absolutely critical in a Big Bang implementation, and it's wise to expect user adoption resistance. There's also a phased approach, and you can phase it in a couple of different ways, by module, by business unit, or by geography, or some combination of those. There's also a methodology called parallel, where you're using both the legacy system and the enterprise system at the same time for a period of time. The speed of the implementation is kind of middle of the road between the Big Bang and the phased approach, but there's generally a greater user adoption rate. It is more expensive, but it does lower the risk. And there's another drawback: for at least a period of time there's going to be dual data entry in both the legacy system and the enterprise system. And of course there can be some combination of all three. For instance, you might choose to implement the major important modules in a Big Bang approach, and then add on other modules as you go along later in a phased approach. Some other considerations that you have to take into account are that training must be customized by locale or region, and there has to be consideration for the type of implementation you're going to do, Big Bang, phased, or parallel, for that training. You also want to make sure that the incentive program that you have in place, particularly for managers, doesn't delay the decommission of legacy systems and hinder the adoption of the enterprise system. So in summary, planning is crucial with input from many, but decisions by only a few, taking into account customization, implementation, training, and incentives. If all of these are carefully considered and planned for, success is much more achievable. Thank you.